What's going on, traders? Welcome to the channel. My name's John. That's Groot. We trade options here. AMC actually just reached a key level, and we're going to look at it really quick and see where we're at. More importantly, there are a couple income trades on in AMC that we have, so want to look at those, see when it makes sense. I think it's time to take profits in at least one or two of those trades. Right, so we are in Tasty Works and got a couple trades on, but AMC has by far been the best in terms of premiums. I'm just taking on my own risk, but the beauty here is, generally speaking, I've been anywhere from about 10 to 12% return on risk in terms of this type of setup. And what you're seeing here is lately I had a cash secured put at the 12 put strike, and there is only a couple days left remaining on contract. There's 10 days left here, but I've already captured almost, you can see profits at 123 out of the total 156 that we have received in trading. And that's, I mean, that's almost 80%. It's like 79% of the value. And really the question is, okay, there's potential volatility out there. Should I leave this on and basically have my profits exposed to where maybe I lose that, or I could even lose on this trade? Or should I cash out and then see if it makes sense to reset the probabilities? You want to cash out. We've already captured more than 50% profit. We're looking great here. You know, let's take that income and then we can redeploy these profits either elsewhere or within the same trade, and we're just resetting the probabilities. Or if there's enough volatility, AMC maybe drops a little bit. That improves the amount of premium I can soak up, and then I can reset a trade that way too. But I guess the way I'll answer this is this particular 12 strike I am actually going to close out, and we're going to close this here. 33, boom. And cool, looks like we are filled. So basically what that was, just to recap, it was 156 closed at 33, and I'm looking at $123 in profit there. It was like, I think 8 or 10 days in trade, so that's a pretty good return per day in regards to that. I will take that all day long. Now let's actually look at the charts here for AMC. And as we're looking, you are going to see a couple things. So we've viewed this in the past. This was a key level here at 1450. And you can see already we're well above it. So it is now trading at 1491. Pretty good volume. We're not even towards the end of the day yet. We aren't even in the last hour of the day. And we're pretty close to matching yesterday's volume. So you can see down here below, really strong move there. I think it was potentially to be expected. I'm now on the 15-minute chart, and this is really key here. I find this interesting. So we had broke above 1450, dropped lower on slightly lower volume, and then a retest looked good. This last 15-minute bar was slightly concerning, where it was higher volume and it was almost like a reversal bar, but this follow through right now is looking strong. So we're going to see this next like 15-30 minutes, if we get follow through to the upside, that's a big deal, because this will take us much higher in terms of closing for the day for AMC. We could close to the high of the day, and keep in mind, I mean, we got clear runway to the next level is like 1730 or higher. So that's a big move, at least from a technical standpoint. Just looking at charts alone, not looking at meme stocks, not looking at fundamentals, just charts. That's a big move. So keep that in mind. This is something that I'm watching for sure. Am I gonna start adding like crazy amount of risk? No, and I definitely don't recommend people do that. But if you are looking for a setup, or maybe it's money that you are okay losing, like your I guess your play money, your speculative money, then maybe that works there. That's kind of what I'm going to be looking at here for the portfolio. Let's go to Gamestop. Ooh, Gamestop is bouncing off that upper trend line. So you can see this trend line going up, really powerful look. And this is interesting. We have earnings coming up in 2 days. So it is coming up quick. We're going to see a big move potentially, and it either goes up or down. So we will have to see where this plays out, how this looks in terms of this trade and setup. So big move on GameStop today. The volume is definitely elevating, and we could see something similar where if it keeps picking up and we have a big volume day towards the end of the day, this does carry over maybe to the next day, which is right before earnings. And then we'll just have to see how earnings looks. I can tell you, I've been looking at message boards, Reddit, everything. And it definitely looks like at least the buy side isn't willing to sell. So really the question is, are the hedge funds going to kind of give up, or are they going to double down? That's really the big question. And my thought is that I think everyone in general, but hedge funds mostly, are looking to earnings to see if they can find like a hint of weakness. And if you find some weakness that is in there, that'll give them enough fuel to start doubling down, tripling down on their positions and kind of ride this lower. So there's definitely risk present, but the bigger thing is can you have a group of everyone on the internet be able to like sort of hold no matter what? And that's really the ultimate question. So it is fascinating to watch. If we get above that and we have a strong day, I mean, a key level we're looking at is going to be right here. Let me just set this up for you. And that's right here at the 218. So let's say 218, 220 is kind of the next area of resistance that we want to watch. It was a big indecisive day. You can see huge move in terms of up and down, and then we closed literally in the middle of that day, so lots of indecision. And so that is actually where we may see next set of indecision. Perhaps tomorrow or today we might get near that 220 level, and then there's like hesitation, right? And so that's where kind of these hedge funds or these big selling programs are looking, is like 220, 230.